welcome to the Natural Hair Podcast, giving you the lowdown on the black hair experience. We have Miss Rio Jay with us today.
Yes.
Lovely to be with you today.
Thank you.
So yes, we are here talking about hair, life, and you. Yeah, we want to know all of it, actually. All of it. So yeah, tell us more about yourself. I know that you're a DJ and you've lived abroad.
Yep.
And you've done many things, and you are about to embark on a new part of your life where you're going to hand in your notice at work.
Yep.
We want to talk about that.
Gossip.
We want to talk about that. We want to talk about that. That is, many people are in that position where they are deciding that, you know what, I'm going to choose me. Like, I'm not going to do anything that doesn't resonate with me.
Absolutely.
I want to be my authentic self. I want to be happy. And you do have to leave spaces that don't represent that. So
absolutely.
We want to hear about that. But yes, fire away. Tell us about yourself and from the very beginning, the early years.
Okay. As a child, so I've always travelled. I think I went on my first holiday when I was 2. My mum took me to Florida to visit family, and then I did a lot of like extracurricular activities. So I did like tap, jazz, modern, ballet, gymnastics, swimming, drama, ballet. I don't know if I said that already, but like literally everything that you could do, I did. Ended up being in a West End musical for like 2, I guess, seasons.
Check you. You're just throwing those little ones out there. I just did the West End. I just did the West End.
Can we have a moment, like when you're reeling off all of this, like I want us to appreciate all the steps.
Yeah, that's right.
So from 2, you've been traveling from 2, and all those things that you've been doing. If we combined how much that was per day, per lesson, that's a lot of time and money on those different curriculum
so it was
activities.
like most of like my, I guess, drama school and stage school stuff happened on the weekend. So I would wake up on a Saturday, go to gymnastics first, which was somewhere else. Then my mum would have to drive me from gymnastics to my stage school where I'd do like all of my classes. And then, I'd go to my dad's on the weekend and then stay there. So
why was that important to your parents? Like, why was that important that you had activities outside of school and stuff like that?
I guess my mum always wanted me to be able to like express myself. She used to do similar things when she was younger as well. So just giving me the freedom to try these things. And I guess if I didn't like them, I could have stopped, but I did really enjoy them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Musical. We interrupted you with the musical.
Yeah, so I was in a West End musical called Whistle Down the Wind, which was done by Andrew Lloyd Webber. So it was like a big one in Aldwych. So that was fun.
We're just going to go over that. You know?
We're just going
to mull over Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Yeah, that was fun. But I had to take a lot of time like out of school to do that. So I had to go and do like... It? Yeah, my mum would have to come and like pick me up and then take me to the West End.
So where's your mum from? Just to tell us, because the picture I'm painting in my head, I can't see. I can't see a certain tone. There's a certain tone I'm not picking up. When I heard all these classes, this ballet, I thought, can I just ask the next question? Has to be, what is your background? Where is mum from? Where's dad from?
So my mum is half German, half Guyanese. My dad is fully Jamaican.
That's it.
Bingo. So my mum is mixed race.
Okay.
Yes. And then my dad is fully black. So she would have to pick me up and take me out of school to like go to rehearsals and stuff.
So your life would have been different if it was the reverse. Because if mum was Jamaican.
I don't. That's why I
said.
You know
what? No. Do you know what? My dad also would like pick me up from school and like take me and stuff.
Really?
Yeah. But like, yeah. I've been very fortunate.
School, that's a big thing. That's a big thing for our community.
Yeah.
To take us out of school, you have to be maybe dying. That's the only.
No, but the thing is, like, it's another. I guess I had a career, but I guess I had a career at a young age.
And it's an opportunity as well.
So it's like, okay, you can put your child in school and I could go to school and learn the stuff that they teach you in school, which isn't beneficial to me. Or I can go down the creative route and,
blow.
But you know what it is? Yeah, absolutely.
That too, because also I was getting paid, so it wasn't free.
Yeah, right. So you know what it is? The reason why I focus on that is because too often, and we hear it all the time within our community, we know our parents push, we joke about it all the time. You've got to be a doctor, a lawyer, or whatever. The creative is never, it's something not encouraged, to be honest. So that's why I picked up on that so quickly, because it's like, wow, is this someone with a black background talking about extracurricular activities outside of the school gates? Because too often, where our parents have come from back home, they're reliant on the education system to push us, to make us educated, and for us to take it from there, really. To bring us out of school, it's just about we're able to go to the dentist, maybe.
Oh, wow.
I hear it.
Leave early, like, right?
That's the one. It's the leave early, not even day out. It's the leave early. That's fantastic. I appreciate that.
No, me too.
Yeah.
Me too. Like, I'm very fortunate.
How has that molded you, like, with your career or chosen career and the things that you do?
I feel like, from an early age, I was able to express myself creatively. And I am naturally quite a creative person. So I guess everything that I've done from being a child and doing these extracurricular activities had brought me to where I am now. So
great.
if I didn't have that, I probably wouldn't be where I am now.
Where are you now?
Currently, I'm a UX designer, so user experience designer.
You need to give me more.
Please, what is that?
So,
letters sound like maths.
in a basic sense, I work on websites and apps and design them so that they're easy for like every user to use, basically. So I take the frustration out of using websites and apps.
Great.
Wow. We need you.
I was going to say.
Yeah, when you're ready, I'm here.
Yeah. I love that.
I mean, I won't be here, but I'll be here.
We're going to talk about that.
I do that, and I'm also a DJ. So.
Wow. So is there one that beats the other? Is there one more important than the other?
I wouldn't say one's more important. I enjoy both of them. They both allow me to do very different things, connect with very different people.
Right.
One is more focused on, I guess, making me happy.
Yeah.
I love that.
And like enjoying it. So that's the DJing side. And then I guess using my brain is like the UX side of things.
Would you say that you're a creative, but would you say that you're quite academic as well? What would you like at school?
I was very disruptive in school.
No, not that innocent face. Never.
Yeah, I was always the person that was like, Rio's really good at XYZ, but she's always disrupting other people. She needs to focus on that and stuff. But actually,
that's
like now,
that's because of the school.
I mean,
I'm not gonna name the school. But anyway,
I recently went to the doctors because I want to go for like an assessment for ADHD. So I think that relates to how I was in school.
Wow.
But I was very smart in school, so I was always in top set for maths. I did like double science and stuff like that.
I knew it. Because you've got the two careers that kind of facilitate your needs.
Yeah.
You're creative, you like to have fun and you like to play music for people, and then
but
actually
also, like, use my brain.
Use your brain.
Yeah.
That's such a beautiful combination.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, I didn't really think about it until you just asked.
Yeah. And that would explain like why your attention was kind of lost in school, because if they can't facilitate those needs, then it's seen as you're disruptive.
Like, if it's boring, I don't know what to tell. Like,
and you're smart, you've got
what
things
am I
to do, you've
supposed
done the
to
work.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
Okay. So tell us more about the DJing. How long have you been doing that for?
So I started learning in 2018.
Was that another extracurricular activity, or?
It's a bit
It actually
bored.
was, yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was just like, so I wanted to learn when I was like maybe 23, maybe a bit younger, but it didn't seem like it was possible. So a lot of the DJs that I knew were men. There were only a few female DJs that I knew of. I thought that getting equipment was super expensive. So I was kind of like, it would be fun, but maybe it's just not for me. So I kind of left it, and then I started working in music when I was 25 maybe, and I was just like, I'm in this scene, so I should if I'm gonna try it, I should try it. And then I realized that like controllers were a thing, which is like much cheaper, compact equipment. And I was able to like afford that. Well,
can you tell us what controllers are, please? Sorry.
So if you have like, obviously back in the day you had turntables. Now you have CDJs.
Okay.
And then now you have controllers, which is like a much smaller compact version that you can kind of take with you easily, connect it to your laptop easily.
Good.
And they're much cheaper and more affordable. So anyone that wants to get into DJing, there's not this like price barrier.
Yeah.
Which I think stopped a lot of people from doing it before.
Yeah. Wow. I like what you said, as in you thought it would be expensive. Yeah. And then actually found a device that allows you to do it.
One of my friends was DJing at an event that I worked at, and one day I was just like to him, can I try? Because he had like a really small one and he was using an iPad with it. So I was like, oh, like, can I try? And I'd been going raving a lot before that, so I knew sonically what to listen for as a good DJ, but I just needed to figure out how I do that. So my friend literally stood there, took me through it. Then he was like, oh, I need to go to the bar. He was like, just load up a song and play it. So I was like, okay, cool. Then he was gone for a while, so I had to load up another song because I'm like, the song's running out. Like, I don't know what to do. So then I had to keep going until he came back, and then he was like, you're really good at this. Like, stick at doing this.
I love that for you. We've stolen that. We stole that from Lauren the last podcast. Yeah, we stole that, Lauren. I love that for you. I feel, sometimes you have like this inner voice that says, oh, try that or do that. And then you have that fear of, no, maybe I'm not going to be good or whatever. It seems like that experience was maybe the moment of...
Yeah, for me, it's just anything that I want to try. I feel like I owe to myself to try. Fear will hold you back, but
come on.
You have to get to a point where you're just like, okay, I can live maybe a mediocre life and just go through playing everything safe, or I can really experience life. Things might go wrong, but I don't know. I really believe that I have spirit guides, and they are taking me on this journey, and they are helping me, because everything that I do, if it doesn't work out, something better happens for me in the end anyway. What was that turning point for you? What was that point where you went, this mediocre's not for me, Or was it a slow creeper? No, so when I was maybe like 23, my granddad died. And after that, I things just happened, and I ended up being quite depressed and stuff, and it got to like rock bottom, and I was just like, right, you have a choice to make. Okay. So it's like, you're either gonna really do life, or there's no point. Love that. So since then, I've been trying to really just do life.
You've been really doing life, like where you've been, where you've DJ'd, where you've lived, like you've been doing life.
I've been doing life.
Wow. Yeah. Can I go back on the ADHD? Because I think that's really important. You're 31, is that correct? Yeah. And you've recently gone to a specialist to be diagnosed, is that correct? Talk me through that. What was that experience like for you, and what made you think that I actually want to be diagnosed with this?
I've always felt like my brain was wired differently, but because it was me, it felt normal to me. So it's like, I know that I'm different, and I think differently, and I do weird things. Like, to me, I know that they're weird, but because it's me, it's like, I don't have an explanation for that. It just is what it is. I just do these things, and that's just it. And it's only in maybe like since lockdown that I've started to kind of put pieces of the puzzle together and be like, okay, you do this thing, but you also do this thing, and they can be linked, and you also do this thing, and like, there's just a lot of stuff that when put together, it would make sense. Yeah, lockdown did that. It made me really look in and be like, okay, well, why do you have the behaviors that you have? Like, where did they come from? And stuff like that. So I think I was speaking to one of my friends, and then I was just like, this might be a thing. I just went to my GP, and then I'm waiting for an assessment now.
Great, that's so. Oh, I don't even have a word for that. It's that's self-development, isn't it? And just owning that you can see traits of yourself, that you're recognizing that actually this might be a thing, rather than I'm so different and nobody understands me. Yeah, because that's how I felt for a long time. Wow. It was just like, I think very differently to a lot of people, and it was like figuring out why I thought differently. And it's not that you have to like label everything, because they might turn around and be like, it's not ADHD, there's nothing wrong with you. It's just you. It's just, and that's fine too. But if it is that, it's much easier to explain to people why I do certain things. So like at work, my manager mentioned that in meetings, I might fidget on my phone.
And I'm like, okay, well, if I don't do that, I'm going to zone out.
Right.
Like, I have to do something to keep my brain occupied because people speaking at me, I literally will fall asleep. Like, I can't do it.
Is this one of the reasons why you're leaving?
Potentially.
Can we talk about that? Can we go there? Yeah. Can we go there?
Potentially.
Why are you leaving?
Hopefully when it's out there, hopefully
why are you going?
We're not going to get you this out before that happens.
What happened? No, this will be aired after.
Right, we're just making that disclaimer. Let's make that disclaimer.
No, so I really enjoy the work that I do. Like, really enjoy it. But I work in a predominantly white environment. And that can be a bit of a struggle. That can be a bit of a struggle just because people don't understand why you are the way that you are and like how you come across sometimes. And I can be very introverted. So when I'm in a work environment, I will go into work. And this is also another thing to do with like ADHD and stuff. It's like I sit with headphones in, noise cancelling headphones, because I can't concentrate if too much stuff is going on around me. So for me, it's like working from home during the pandemic, it worked for me. So now coming back into a working environment, I'm like, okay, this might work for you guys, but it doesn't necessarily work for me. And if people aren't hearing you and meeting your needs and kind of meeting you halfway with that, it makes it difficult 100%. To work in an environment like that when I know different now. Pre-pandemic, I had to go to work 5 days a week. Yeah. But I used to work in music, so it was a lot more flexible. I could go and sit in a meeting room. I could sit in the canteen. I could go to another label and sit in there and like be with my friends and still do work and have managers that trust that I'm doing the work that I'm supposed to do. Right. Here it's a bit more corporate. So it's like, if you're away from your desk for too long, you might, me personally, I feel like it's very noticeable if I'm not at my desk. I have no reason to really be away from my desk other than the fact that sitting at my desk all day doesn't work for me. Right. So for me, it's like, finding what works for me and finding, if I stay doing a corporate job, so to speak, finding a company that meets the needs that I have and my current company doesn't.
Sorry to ask you the obvious, but is this because people may be listening or looking, may ask this one question, have you raised this with whoever boss is and stuff like that?
Yeah. So I definitely.
Do you find anything's been actioned on it?
No,
that's
so
the first thing people are gonna think.
I'm very honest and open about like my mental health. I suffer with anxiety. Now feeling like I potentially have ADHD and like struggling with concentration, and like these are things that I have one-to-ones with my manager, and I'll be like, okay, right now I'm really struggling with X, and the way that he broaches those subjects, I know that he doesn't understand. So for me, it's like, okay, there's only so many times I can tell you that I'm struggling and like I'm gonna need a bit of like flexibility here before it's like, okay, I've done what I can do. I can't do anymore. Yeah. So the problem is no longer me. And so then I have to make a choice.
Love that.
And
Can I just add to that? So ADHD, you feel that you might have that. Anxiety. Definitely. You're a black woman in a corporate world where even if you aren't at your desk, the fact that your skin is beautiful and lovely and golden would make you stand out even more. And it just seems like there's a lot of layers just to do a 9 to 5.
Yeah, too many, and I don't get paid enough to deal with this. I'm really sorry, but
no, don't apologize. don't apologize.
I don't get paid enough to deal with it, so now I'm making a choice not to deal with it.
I commend you on actually going to them and saying these are the issues that I'm facing, and actually giving them the opportunity to kind of rectify what they need to do on their end. Yeah,
so I feel like I will be doing some of the company a disservice if I say nothing has been done, but it took me. I've done an informal procedure, nothing really happened there. So now I've taken it more formally, and now I feel like the right people are hearing me, but it's a little bit too late.
Yeah, I got you.
It's like if it had got to the right people in the first instance months ago, then maybe I wouldn't be in the position that I'm in, but I'm here now, and I can't really see it, getting anywhere from
The saddest part is that you actually love your job.
Yeah, I do. I really enjoy it.
That's a shame.
That is a shame, yeah.
Because they're losing someone that actually loves their job.
Yeah. I mean, they'll fill the position.
But girl, what you're about to do is, oh gosh.
That's it.
Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, we can talk about it.
What are you going to do?
So I'm about to move country.
What? Where you going?
Can I come?
You see, that's why I said where you going twice, because I was going to say, can I come? And I remember this whole building.
Yeah, you have responsibilities.
Yeah. You ain't going nowhere.
Some of us do not have responsibilities. So yeah, no, I plan to move to Dubai and try and pursue DJing full time.
You're moving there.
Yeah.
Like full time, like 7 days a week for months.
Yeah, so at the weekend I
heard you can't wear booty shorts there.
No,
you can, just in the
I heard
right
you can't
places.
hold people's hands in Dubai and kiss on the street and do.
I mean,
and
that's
do
not
East
really
London and South London stuff.
No, but that's not really stuff that our people do.
you could do that in South London, David.
Like, yeah, stay here. Maybe here's for you.
I'm just saying, I want to walk the streets of Dubai in my booty shorts free. I don't want to have to be someone telling me, excuse me, arrested. Do you know what I mean?
Honestly,
what was you arrested for?
No, honestly. So the first time I went to Dubai was in like 2013, and I went to the mall and I was wearing like a play suit, and I guess for them it was a bit too short. So when I was in the mall, they were like, "Yeah, you need to basically go and cover up."
See?
But that was 2013.
Yeah, things have
What's
changed now?
Really?
Yeah, like obviously you have to be respectful. It's a Muslim country,
right.
so it's like, yeah, the same way you wouldn't want someone to like disrespect your culture and stuff. It's like, yeah, we can go there on holiday or live there and stuff like that, but just respect.
I guess ship my daughter out there. I like that.
Cultural norms.
Put your booty away.
No, but if you're in like a hotel or when you go to the club, you can dress however you want to dress.
You can.
It's just in like more
It's
public
so funny.
space.
More public space. That's where the men
Mine's
look.
weird like
That's
that.
good.
It's like you could do things behind closed doors, but you can't.
That's some people's dream.
I just thought about what actually happens in Dubai. You know, all the stuff that we know that happens in Dubai.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's what I'm saying.
Nobody knows?
No,
Okay,
sorry,
I guess
Samuda.
we'll cover up in the mall then.
That's another podcast,
just-
boy. What happens in Dubai?
What
I think it stays in Dubai. Not gonna lie.
Oh gosh.
But yeah, no, it's definitely a lot more like progressive now.
And can we talk money? Because I've
Yeah,
heard about
it's
Dubai. I've got a
tax-free.
lot of friends who have just, like yourself, picked their bags up and gone to Dubai. Like, financially, is it going to work better for you? Because I've heard it's working for a lot of people.
It should.
It will. We talk things into existence.
Yeah, no,
It
it
will.
will. It's tax free, which helps. But I have a lot of friends that live there and like have come back and stuff, and they're like, they will get their money back in other ways.
Nice.
So it's not like, yeah, I'm gonna go there and I'm expecting this to be super easy and I'm gonna make like, look, can I swear?
Go
I
ahead.
was gonna say shitloads of money.
Yeah.
And all of this stuff because I'm going into a new country.
Yeah.
Things work differently over there. So DJing here, I can literally go to a venue and just put my
That
stuff
music
on.
might have
and
to
then
change. Might have to have a
that's
little.
I'm gonna have to
music
probably
change.
play a bit more commercially over there. You have to have like permits to work in venues over there where you don't have to do that here. Wow. That involves money and it's very different. It's very different.
Have you ever lived anywhere abroad? Is this your first time?
No, so I went to Spain it was meant to be for summer, but it ended up only being for like a month because it was very racist where I was, and I was like the only
Where
black
was you?
person. So I was in like a small like little village/town in Spain, and I was teaching English, and I was one of the only black people in this like village/town. The only other black people were from Colombia, so people thought I was Colombian and would start speaking to me, and I'm like,
Right.
I'm from England. Like,
Yes.
I'm really sorry.
East London, love. East End, love. Do you know that one?
Like, I only have GCSE Spanish, basic level Spanish. Like,
It's from Dora. What you know from Dora, the
wow,
Explorer.
backpack.
Right. You understand?
All of that. But
Right.
yeah, so I went there and I only ended up staying there for like a month, and then I went kind of traveling around Spain because I was like, well, I left my job to come here, so I have summer free. Let me just enjoy that.
So you seem like a real free spirit.
Yeah.
I guess it's down to how you were brought
Raised,
up and
The
you know, because
extracurricular
that
activities.
extracurricular, mummy and daddy had it down pat, boy, because whatever it is, it's that fearless, because for some of us to pack up and say, you know what, I'm leaving
I told
all
you
that
I'm
I
scared.
know.
As I was reading more about yourself, I was like,
You wish you could have
wish
some
I
of
could
that.
have done that. And you're young.
I mean, I'm getting there, but yeah, no, for me, yeah, definitely, like
brave,
my parents
man.
have a lot to like a big part to play in this, but yeah.
What was it like managing your hair in Spain?
Spain was fine because their weather's pretty similar to like here, but like I went to Asia for 5 months.
Where?
So I went to Thailand, Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia, the Philippines. Malaysia.
She lived in East London. She's kind of like it's all new. Don't try it. Don't try it. You lived in East London. That was like home to home.
Wow. Please. No, that was like
a lot of me and my friend went, and we went to a lot of places. And
are you still friends with them?
Me and my friend went, and we went to a lot of places.
You're bad for
we went to a lot of places, and it was fun. So when I first went out, I had box braids. And then
the traditional black girl traveler's hairstyle.
Yeah. So my friend, she had faux locks, and I had braids.
Okay.
So that lasted for however long it lasted, and then I had to take it out, and then it was like, right, we've got months left. So what do we do here? So we found this, like, I guess it's the equivalent of maybe like a super drug.
Right.
And they had like, it wasn't black hair products, but we found products that were similar to products that we used at home. So I took like hair gel and stuff with me. But then they had like deep conditioning masks and stuff like that. So I'd use that in my hair. I took braiding hair with me. So I put my hair into like jumbo twists for a while. But then if you're like swimming and stuff, that gets messy. Yep. So towards the end, that was just scraped up in one and just a bun and done.
Right.
Happy to have hair on your head.
That's it. Like, it was just like, I'm just going to do what I can do. Yeah. And, you know, I'm backpacking at this point. So if my hair's messed up, it's to be expect, like, what do people want
That's about the
me?
look. That's a part of it.
Like, what do you expect? Like, so...
Did you see many black women or black people backpacking?
Yeah, so... Before I went, I started like blogging and stuff. So I started connecting with people and like using Instagram and stuff. So now one of my really good friends, she lives in the States. And I'd reached out to her before I went because she taught in a school in Thailand. And I was like, oh, me and my friend are looking to do this. Like, you know, do you have any advice or whatever? And when we went out, we ended up linking up. And since then, I've been to the States to see her. We've linked up in Miami to do carnival together.
Nice.
So like, she's one of my like really, really good friends. And I met her through traveling.
Oh wow, that's why we need to travel. But I need you here to work, David.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
We need to don't test me. I'll
One
go.
at a time.
I'll go. What would you say to people who want to do what you're doing and are at a place where, like you, I guess you are or have been for a while, are like, you know what, the 9 to 5, it's just not cutting it. They have the skills, they have you know, the ability to do something else. They've got a gift, they've got a talent. What would you say to that girl, that guy, that boy? What would you say to them right now to encourage them to, you know, be the best version of themselves?
I guess like just do it, but I'm not oblivious to the fact that I've been very privileged growing up. So I lived at home with my mum until literally like the beginning of this year. So I was able to save a lot. So with that, it's like I can pick up and go because I have like backup money. Like if things go wrong, I can sustain myself.
But you worked for this money, right?
Yeah, of course. No, I did. I did. It's my own money.
You
it's
worked
not given
for that
to
money.
me. I work for it.
No, it's important.
It's mine. But I've always prioritized saving from a young age. So when I had my first job at like 17, I've been saving since then. So
you've been sorry because I haven't been. There's a few. I don't have any pounds that I made at 17 till now. Have you?
I mean, I probably spent. Okay. When I went traveling, I had to spend money to go traveling. Also, like I was in like a car accident at one point, so then I got a payout from that. So there's like things have happened.
Right.
But even like in school, I was I've been a hustler. Like
East London, baby.
Yeah, come on,
That's
it's in the blood.
We sell sweets in the playground, babe.
This is it. Honestly,
we go to the penny shop.
We don't do that in South London.
Oh well, you guys are selling other
more
things.
Than that. That's why. Yeah, you lot was making more money than us. Mine was ice poles and Tempe sweets and stuff like that.
It was legitimate.
Honestly, no, I forged like a note to go. I think I've told my mum this now, but I forged a note.
Now we know
to go like for home dinners. And I would go to the shop in summer, buy 10p ice poles, and then go back to school and shop them.
This is why you could go to Asia and do 5 months because you're fine.
You'll be I'm gonna find a way to make money. Like I taught myself to do like graphic design and like web design and stuff when I was like 13, when I was in school. So since then, I've always made money on the side. Like
I just want to add to what it seems like there's a pattern of your behavior in your life.
Yeah.
You decide you want to do something and then you do it. And then you learn it, and then you make it happen.
Yeah, and then I'm like, no, I want to do something else, and then do something else. Sometimes I wish I applied myself to like one thing because I could be great at one thing, but like I'm good at just doing multiple things now.
Yes.
Oh, no, I love that for you. It just means that you can dabble in everything and travel and just be your best self in all the other areas.
Jealous.
Yeah, a little bit.
But I love being here. I love being at Morells. I want to be at Morells tomorrow.
Boy, you got to say that now. I love it too.
I love it. I want to be here. Going to be here Wednesday sharp.
Speaking of Morells, you've had a lovely hair treatment by us.
Listen,
how's your hair feeling?
It feels so good. Like, I can look. Look at that. There was no getting stuck at the ends. Like, the dead ends, they're going. Like, it feels
dead
good.
ends, like that dead ass job, girl.
I mean,
we got to cut some. Cut it off.
Cut it off.
Yeah, that's
cut
it.
it off.
Just gotta cut it. Yeah, get rid.
wow.
No, the treatment, it was, A1.
It's feeling good?
Yeah.
Yeah, so tell us about your hair journey from the beginning till now.
So, my mum is mixed race, raised by a white German mum. So already my mum had, I guess, different hair texture to her mum. And then I have a different hair texture to my mum. So for me, growing up, my hair was always in twists. Like, I just, always in twists. Always.
Did you go and get those twists done somewhere else?
So my mum would do it.
Okay.
Yeah, my mum would twist my hair all the time. And then it got to a point where I was like, I don't want twists anymore. Like,
done with the twist.
Like, I've been having this. Like, what's going on?
It's like punishment after a while.
Yeah, so then my mum was like, okay, but you can't manage your own hair. She couldn't really manage, so my hair texture now is very different to how it was as a child, but also, I guess, back in the day, the only thing my mum really used to use in my hair was Dax. So it's like, you didn't, so the hair wasn't given. It was just very...
laced with Dax.
But it was just, very thick. I feel like I had a lot more hair when I was younger. So anyway, I ended up relaxing my hair when I was quite young.
How old was you? Do you remember?
I was definitely in primary school, maybe 9.
You was going to say that.
Yeah.
That is the age of child relaxer.
It
happens. Because the child would want something different and maybe the parent doesn't know what to do. So it's like there's this beautiful child on the box of a relaxer.
Right,
with the little sleek hair and they had the little moving bob, like the hair's moving. My hair wasn't given.
And your bob looked like the grandma bob. Your bob's always...
It's going
You're
up.
Terrible.
It's going up.
I've seen those ones.
No, honestly.
It was lied to you with the relaxer.
So I started relaxing my hair. That was cool. That wasn't for anything other than manageability though.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't because I didn't like my natural hair texture or whatever. It was just, it was easy. Through secondary school, I did that. At one point, I let it grow out and did like a big chop and went back natural.
How old was you when you did that?
Maybe like 14 or 15.
Was that a big chop movement or you just decided to do that?
No, I think I got lazy and it started to grow out.
Okay.
And then the weird in-between texture, it was cool. No, that worked. It was working for me. So I was like, okay, cool. And then it grew to a point where I was like, okay, the ends are like straggly. And then the top is like nice and curly or whatever. So then it was like, okay, cool. Let me just get rid of
big chop as in shave it off,
No,
or big chop as in
just get rid of it.
there's levels to this.
But
big
it was
chop.
kind of big though. Like, my hair had grown quite long, so I got rid of a lot of hair.
Okay.
So then I just had these cute little like pom-poms at the end of that. And then a couple years later, relaxed it again.
What made you go back to relaxer?
Just wanting versatility with my hair, like just wanting to do something different. So this was like, I guess I was in college when like Rihanna had short hair, and so then I did the whole inverted bob with like a little swoop at the front, dyed it red, like all of that stuff. So I had to relax it for that. And then again, let it grow out. Because it wasn't for anything other than I just wanted to be able to style my hair easier. Right. So then it's like, it's not a problem to grow it out, cut the dead ends off again and go back natural. And I haven't relaxed my hair since I was I don't even think I've relaxed it since I've been 20.
Oh, okay.
So I think like the last maybe 10 years I've probably had natural hair,
Okay. And what do you do with your natural hair? Like, what's your regime or what's your go-to?
Girl, we don't be doing nothing. We be slicking it up.
Slicking it
up with edges, slicking it back with edges, side part, middle part,
braids,
K-rows, like, I'm very lazy with my hair.
So how does your hair fit what you do? Because you're a DJ, it sounds like your life is fast.
Yeah.
So can you maintain, and I guess that's a question for you, and also Sabrina can jump in here, can you maintain good hair on the fast lane?
It's difficult, but I feel like I'm reaching a point now where I'm realizing I have to make it a priority too. So like in the last like 2 weeks, I've been so busy. So my hair was in braids for like 6 weeks, took it out. Since then, I've been working my 9 to 5 and doing loads of like DJ bookings. So then I've not really had time to take care of my hair. So it was just slick back with one fake ponytail on the end, and just that's just what we were going with. Okay. But I realized like before I came here today, I was just like, yeah, I have to make the time to take care of it, because if I don't take care of it,
I'm going to jump in and say that it is a priority that you have to put into your life.
Yeah.
Nothing can be taken care of if you just kind of leave it to be. So the fact that you've had that conversation with yourself 2 weeks ago about, taking care of yourself, taking care of your hair, and actually being here and having a treatment is
and it's not difficult. It's like, I wasn't taught how to take care of my hair. So if I can come here and have someone like help me with this journey, then it's like I can maintain it after the fact. But yeah, if you don't know,
that's right.
Some of my friends, they be living on YouTube and like be trying all the products, and I've never been that person. I'm just like, if this works and aesthetically my hair looks good, right, I'm good.
I love that you own that.
Yeah.
Like it is what it is. Like hair is something that I'm not too attached to. It grows, and
that's what it does.
That's what it does.
It just does what it does.
Yeah. Speaking about that, so you are from a mixed heritage background, and we wanted to talk about good hair versus bad hair. Mm-hmm. So there was this narrative that everyone that's mixed will have the silky, smooth kind of curls, not coils. I don't have
Becky
coils.
with the good hair.
Becky with the good hair. You just took the words out of my mouth. Have you got that good hair, Becky? Or
I like that.
I don't think that I have bad hair.
Good.
I don't have this, what everyone society thinks is the natural, like mixed race, typical big curls. No, I have hair that grows very long, but my texture is very different to that. When you do this BC, I don't know any of that stuff.
I would say I think you're a 4A to 4B.
Okay.
Yeah. You're not quite coiled, but you're a combination of the two.
It's kind of...
And it's frizzy. It's a bit of a frizz. Yeah. It's not a defined curl, but I do think that's to do with the condition of your hair.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which we spoke about.
Absolutely.
We want to add that moisture back into your life.
Yeah, because she be dry.
And the thing is, when you've been using that level of gel, and usually we find people who love that slick back.
The last week,
the
all
gel
I've been
is
doing
killing.
Is just
gel.
on top.
Apply, reapply.
That's it. Like, that's all I've had time to like really do. But to me, good hair is just healthy hair.
That is it. That's exactly what we believe in. Have you got any like nightmare salon experiences or hair experiences that you've ever gone through? Stories?
Yeah, when I was younger, I went to my friend's mum's salon to get my hair done, and I went for a trim. And I left with a cut. And at that point, my hair was probably down to like my brush strap, and it was no longer...
Where was it?
Down to my brush strap. I want to say maybe how my hair is right now.
Oh, wow.
And it definitely didn't need to have that much off.
Right.
You
went in for a trim?
Yes.
Okay.
I went to get my hair relaxed and for a trim. And so that was a bit traumatic. So after that, I never went back to a hair salon for years to get my hair cut. I was just like, the dead ends are just gonna
keep dead end.
That's it. Like they're just gonna stay there. And then I found a really good salon in my area where I would go to get like my weaves done and stuff. And she would always trim my hair for me, and she would actually trim it, and I'd be happy with the service. And so religiously, she was the only person that I would go to cut my hair. Lockdown happened. Couldn't go, so I started trimming it myself. And then I just had my hair in braids, and low-key have like a little patch of hair that is now missing.
We want to fix that. We want to fix that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So that. Yeah, but like I said, I'm not like attached to my hair, so I'm like, okay, it's gone, like it's gonna come back. Like
you say that, but it was traumatic what you went through with the so-called
Oh yeah,
trim.
yeah. That was because I never expected it.
And it was your friend's mum's
Yeah, so I didn't expect that. I was going in and I was like, yeah, just get a little trim.
She didn't expect it. She didn't expect
And then
it.
I just
She didn't expect it.
chop, and it was gone. But yeah.
As a salon, I would say that whenever that happens, I think it's important for salons to kind of understand that there is, with your cut should be more than your trim. So let's say that your cut costs, value. Yeah, definitely. Thanks for asking what I'm talking about, because I've just started talking. I'm feeling warm still, guys.
I know.
Feeling warm.
Cheers.
So if, for instance, my trim starts from 25 and then my cuts go up to 45. So if you're given a trim for the price of, if you're given a cut for the price of your trim, you lose money as a salon.
Right.
And it's a case of actually, let me hold back on the cutting, give someone the trim, charge them for the trim, make the money on the trim, and then when they need a cut, that's when you'll do a cut.
Yeah, I think the difference is it's like the level of salon that you go to.
Preach.
So this is probably my first time in like I would say a proper salon. Like this is given, this is given. It's given.
Thank you. It's given proper.
It's given.
It's given proper.
Like
money.
it's given, because I don't think I've paid more than like £10 to have my hair like trimmed or cut. But even my lady that trims my hair, she would do it as part of, if I'm getting my sewing, so it's part of
the whole service.
the service that I get done. And she could definitely charge more, but she just doesn't.
Okay. That's a very interesting topic, like the cost of salons and like real salons versus.
Yeah, because here, like, so the UK is very different to like the States. So when my friends tell me how much it costs to put their hair in braids, I'm like, I would never.
$2,569.
I would never. I'm like, I don't have it. I'm really sorry. I will be bald. Like, I don't have it. Like, I go to an auntie and she does my braids for £70.
There's aunties in America. Don't let Instagram fool you.
Of course
they're in the back.
No, but like, I pay £70 to put my hair in braids, and I know that that's very cheap. So if I have a little bald patch, I can't be mad at auntie. Me, I didn't want to spend the money to go and get my hair done.
Thank you. Like, we appreciate you.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
That is the truth.
Yeah, it's like, I can't be mad at
accountability.
Yeah.
Hair accountability.
Yeah, she probably didn't really learn how to, like, she just knows how to do hair because I don't know how to do hair that well, but that's what we do.
Yeah.
Can I ask, what stops you from spending the money to get it done in a way where they have invested in their education and know what they're doing as a customer?
I think for me, it's not really understanding the importance prior to now. So it's why would I pay X amount when I can just go here and get the same thing for cheaper money? But in actual fact, it's like, okay, I could pay X amount and then I'm going to retain length because I paid X amount, as opposed to going there and now having...
Yes.
It's not that paying X amount would mean that you would retain length. It's the
knowledge that comes.
Yes,
and that's not to say that high-end salons actually know what they're doing.
Exactly.
I could be paying a lot for
rubbish.
Yeah. But I think previously it was just, if I can get the same thing or a similar thing, and where I'm not precious about my hair, it's like, well, if I have to get trim after, just get trim after or cut after.
Oh, well, look, we want to lighten this up. It's getting very serious. And, the drink is starting to...
Your cup seems a bit light. It's getting so serious.
We need to lighten this up a little. We need to lighten this up. Sabina, can we lighten this up with a few questions? So we want three words to describe you before the glitz and the glamour and the money.
I mean, who said I have money?
Sorry, you always have money. I forgot. Sometimes
she has a house, not that she's saved. No, she's not.
All right,
she's blessed.
Sorry. I'm used to talking to people that were broke before and now they're rich, but you were rich before, you're rich now.
Now she's
rich in
Why
spirit.
are we doing this interview?
Rich in Dubai.
Rich in spirit.
Okay, no problem. But you know, this is good because this is the black experience. You see, it's not always broke before, broke after.
No.
Can I just put that out there? Because look
And
at me.
always have to be
Look at
broke.
my views. I said, tell me when you were broke, and then tell me when you was. No, it's not always, David. It's not
always that way.
It's not always that way.
Beyonce said that. She said that I haven't come from like a,
that hardship.
hardship. My parents.
Do you know the
were-
funniest thing is? So the other day I had tin mackerel for the first time.
Wow.
And I told my dad. I told my dad. And my dad was like,
You're actually taking a
you
bit.
don't know. My dad goes,
Yeah, you're
no,
rude.
but he
Yeah,
was like,
rude.
the first
About
time
that
I
lie?
said, yeah. Then he goes,
So have you had corned beef?
I tried it, but I didn't buy it. Like,
No,
I
you see what I'm
just
saying?
tried it before.
No, you're rich. You're rich.
No,
You're
but
rich.
Well,
I said no. So I said to my dad, I was like, yeah, the only like tinned fish that I eat is tuna, because that's normal. Like, that's a normal thing to me, right?
Geometry expensive.
Yeah, you might as well.
But
buy the
I mean,
real
I shop
tuna.
in Aldi. It's not, it's not that expensive in there.
No problem.
But my dad said to me, you don't know hard life. And I said, yeah, thank you very much for that.
It's
Thank
true.
you.
Yeah.
I said, thanks to
Ballet,
your mum. Because,
drama.
But good.
Yeah.
And
That's
I
good.
It's
love-
not to say I had like a easy childhood or like we had loads of money. My mum prioritized me having those experiences over other things. So
Love that.
like, it's not like, yeah, she had loads of money. My mum was my mum had me when she was 19. So she was like a young, technically single mum. My dad was around, but my dad would more provide for me than like,
Got that.
So it wasn't easy growing up. I've just been very fortunate that they've afforded me the
Hey, we need to put a
opportunities
hand
I've had.
claps for mum here, boy. Mum and
big
dad
up
have
to
done
my
their
mum and my
thing.
dad. Yeah,
Like your
facts.
Well done, mummy.
daughter
Well done,
only
daddy.
had tin mackerel at 31.
At 31, yeah. It slaps though. I can't lie, I've been missing out. It was
Just
nice.
leave us alone. Some of us that have had it in
Poor
so many
people
different.
food.
We've had it stewed, we've
Listen,
had it fried,
bangs
we've had it.
differently, you know. When you need it, when you actually need it, it's even sweeter.
When someone has
was
tried to
nice.
make, you don't know.
No, because my dad was like, yeah, that stretches. He called it something, some Jamaican something. I don't know what he was saying, but he called it something, yeah, where it's like, yeah, you have that and you have it with rice and then it will stretch for X amount of people. I said, nah, I just ate the tin to myself. I said I had it with pasta. I cooked it down and had it with pasta. So that was really nice.
That's that tin.
You're
is
grounding
like-
though. You're grounded and you know where you've come from and you appreciate that. And that's what I love.
Yeah.
You know, because some people they arrive and then that's it. They forget.
Oh no, it was a journey,
where
baby.
they've-
Like,
yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Would you cook it again? Is that on your?
Yeah, I would have it there because that was like, I had to go, I think I had a DJ booking and I had to just eat. So it was just there. So I was like, put pasta on while I shower, come back, cook it down quickly, mix it together,
That's what East
eat
London
it
does
and
to you.
get out.
That's what East London does
What
to
does
you.
East? I'm from
East
South
London. East London
Darlington.
makes you that way, yeah, because East London's the real ghetto. You think South is the ghetto? It ain't the ghetto.
East is slum.
But listen, we're going away from the question. So three
words.
words to describe the prior rich and then the new rich, the old money and new money. Let's call it as it is.
I don't think I've changed.
Oof. Okay.
I don't like, yeah.
Own that.
So
Yeah.
to give us 3 words to describe you throughout your journey.
Who you've always been.
Free-spirited,
Yeah, amen.
intuitive, and I don't know. I don't really like to be
Brave.
around-
Yeah.
I don't know if I would call myself brave because there's still fear. Like when I'm being brave, there's still fear.
Fear
there.
is always there.
Always there, babe. That's all right.
It doesn't go.
Like, yeah, I guess, yeah, brave.
That's
If
for
I
me.
said
That's
to you,
for
if
me.
I said to you, tell me 3 negative things about. I bet you could.
Oh, I could
fire them away.
10 straight
Isn't that just
away.
a shame?
we
Isn't that
don't,
always?
we don't want those ones.
No, yeah, it's such a shame. When we got to big up ourselves a little bit, that's
I
what
would
we're all
say
about
you're
here.
brave because you've gone to different countries and you've explored.
Yeah.
And you've also done things, well, what you've done with your workplace and told them about the
I
help
think,
that you
like,
needed.
for me, it's maybe brave to other people, but it's all relative to your situation. So it's like, yeah, other people might see that as brave, where I see it as like it's a normal
I'm gonna say
thing
privilege, but we don't
to
know that.
do.
David, stop
sorry,
it.
sorry.
I don't think it is normal. I think many people would have left their work without saying anything. And I feel like the fact that you have spoken
You
up for
said,
yourself
yeah.
means that you represent another bunch of people that could start with them and that they'll implement
Yeah,
change.
so that's maybe why I did it. So it's like I could have quit before and not said anything, but for me it's like you don't get to treat people the way
Yeah.
that you've treated me
Yeah.
and get away with it and think that it's okay because
Yeah.
the next maybe black girl that comes into this, she might not be, I guess, as brave
Yes.
as I am.
We're
to
claiming
say
that word for
something.
you. by the way.
And so for me, it's like, yeah, even like when I worked in music and stuff, I always said, I want to be the black woman that kind of paves a way for the younger black woman to go into these spaces and be themselves, and like, yeah, not feel fearful of that, because for a long time I was fearful to like be myself in these spaces.
Let's look at that, because you spoke a little bit earlier about, you know, how hard it was coming into the industry and being like in a predominantly male industry, which when I think of a DJ, my mind automatically goes to a male, which is really terrible. But now over the last maybe 2 years, I would say women are raging, and they're bringing their
feminine energy.
Right.
We need that,
because when we think of a female, that you think, all right, like some laddish, someone that's going to go on the deck. I don't know. I'm just saying.
feminine.
But that's what I'm saying. We're seeing a lot of sexy ladies behind doing their thing. The hair is flowing, and they, you know, they're flexing. Not I'm watching too much, but
it's difficult. So for me, when I first came into this, I always wanted it to be about my talent. Not to sit here and be like, oh my God, I'm so pretty, whatever, but like
that might be your talent as well, babe.
just naturally beautiful.
You know what I mean?
No,
Some people
like,
be using that talent. Don't knock it.
No, but it's like, I'm not oblivious to the fact that a lot of men do find me attractive. So I never wanted to go into this and people be like, she just got this because he fancied her. Because a lot of promoters are men. So I would go to my bookings and dress down. So I would go to my bookings in like jeans or like, and just not really.
How do you feel about that?
Dress up.
I was going to say.
I feel sad now. Like, I feel sad now because I shouldn't be worried about what other people think, because I know that I can do the job that I'm paid to do. But for a long time, I felt like I had to prove that I could do the job. Like, and be like, okay, cool, well, I can do this. I can dress up and do it, or I can dress down and do it, but I can still do it.
Right. Who was you proving it to, yourself or others?
I think I cared about what other people thought. Shouldn't have.
Did you ever do it to like get away from the male attention, so they were more focused on your skill rather than how you looked? Yeah,
I've gone through life doing that. So I always like dress. Like I don't really wear makeup. My hair is just always just slip back into one or whatever. I dress down. When I go out, I will dress up. And then my friends would be like, so even the other day I went to dinner with one of my friends and he was saying like, Rio is someone that can do just normal casual and tone it down. But when she dresses up, you're like, raw.
She came to slay.
Yeah, but I don't do it often because I don't really like attention. I'm not very comfortable getting attention. So even being a DJ, it's difficult because you're on a platform above everyone and like you can see down at everyone. The thing is, they're not really looking at you. Like people don't really care about the DJ. They just want to hear the music that they want to hear. But when you go into it, you're like, rah, it's me controlling this room. Of course. So people have to somewhat pay attention to me. And so, when I first started out DJing, if you saw me, I was stiff as anything. I was so focused on what I was doing. I wouldn't really sing. I wouldn't dance. Like I would literally just be just doing what I need to do.
Did you not make eye contact as well? Did you just like...
No, so you have to kind of look around and read the crowd. So I have to see what reaction the crowd has to what I'm playing. But my head would very much be in my laptop and I would be very focused on what I'm doing.
How are you now?
She's singing
still sometimes a little bit stiff, but I'd sing and dance. Depends what I'm playing, depends on the vibe. How relaxed I feel and comfortable I feel in the situation and the booking that I have. But I've definitely made progress because I'm less worried about external factors. Now I'm like, this is the job that I get paid to do. People pay me for a reason. Let me just come and do that. If I show up looking 10-10, great. If I don't, great.
It is
like
what
the service is the same.
Nice. So you started to learn in 2018.
Yeah.
And 2021, you are going to Dubai and you're starting up your full-time DJing career.
It's 2022.
Oh, yeah. You said 21. It's okay. She's it's all right.
Oh, it's a little bit warm in here.
It's okay. Sorry, guys. Ray is
2022.
Ray and the nephews.
I missed the whole year. Damn.
Yeah, I did. But I mean, COVID does that. It's fine.
COVID and other things.
It's
wow.
time.
I've got a flight on Tuesday. I better remember.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah. You remember your time and place.
Yeah, no. So I started learning in 2018. I was only really outside in the club since last year after lockdown.
Wow.
Before that, I was more like a hobbyist, I guess. Like I just enjoyed doing it. It helped me with my mental health, and I just was in my room jamming, being happy. People would see that I would post certain things on social, so then certain people would book me. But it's only since like lockdown that I've been like outside.
Can you go into your mental health, please? Like talk about a day in the life of Rio and how DJing has helped your mental health.
I would say my brain is very chaotic, but to the outside person, I'm very chill and calm and collected. Yeah. So it's difficult. It's difficult dealing with that inner chaos. Yeah. While being so calm and collected, because for me, it's like it's my chaos. It's not for anyone else to see or experience. Yeah. It's something that I have to deal with. I think the more that I accept it, the easier it's become. But I only really started to accept it maybe this year. Yeah. But DJing, I don't know, like, it just makes me happy. If I can play songs that make me happy and I can blend them well and whatever else, it's like, I don't need anyone else to have a party. I will be in my bedroom. Like, how I am in the club is very different to how I am in my room. When I'm in my room, I'm singing, I'm dancing, I'm doing all the crazy stuff. When I'm in the club, I'm a bit more composed. But yeah, when I feel sad, I can just start mixing music. It takes my brain off of anything that I'm thinking about. It's really become like an outlet for me. So now it's kind of changing to work. I'm interested to see
what that does for you.
How this goes.
Yes.
Oh, we are too. I'm excited for your Dubai journey.
I just want an invite. That's it.
Yeah. I've already told you.
I'm happy for you, but I want an invite. I'm not going to lie. Like, it's lovely that you're going.
No, I'm excited.
I would also like to enjoy some of that.
You.
Yeah, just leave the booty shorts.
Listen,
I
want to change this up a little. I want to change up the scene just a little bit. And you know, the sun is going down. I can see the sun in the horizon of broccoli.
Winter. It's here.
Going down.
That's why I'm leaving now.
The lighting is lovely.
I don't want to do winter here again.
That's what you're going.
I get too pale. I can't lie. I get
That's
too
an
pale.
electric boy. She's not taking those high rates anymore.
Facts.
So listen, talk to us a little bit about. We're gonna ask you a few questions. Okay, they're a bit out there. They might be a little bit evening talkish. Okay. So just answer to the best. So what would you say? Headscarf on or off in the beddy room?
Absolutely on. And are you paying for like, sir? On.
Absolutely on. You know.
Absolutely.
Not even on. What's that? Absolutely.
That means it was on before.
As in what? When you get to my headscarf is on.
Oh, wow.
Like when I'm in the house, my
hair.
headscarf
You forgot about that.
is
You said
on.
you don't care.
No.
So what are we doing?
Who is this person?
It's comfy. I like being with my headscarf on. It's comfortable for me. Like, yeah, when I wake up in the morning, if I'm not leaving the house, my headscarf is on until I go to sleep again.
Right.
Like, absolutely on.
Headscarf on.
Ria, are you single? Are you?
I'm very much single.
You know, the last two people that came here said they're very much. I don't know what's going on
your
now.
Face. I think that's the hardest you smile.
There's no more single now. It's like I'm very much.
I'm very single.
Or I'm very.
No, I'm very much single.
Okay,
as in,
if you
I'm
say
not
that
looking
anymore,
to date. Like
there's gonna be.
But isn't DJing like a hub for men, like or whatever you're into? I should say.
Is it the one that you want to take home to mommy?
But no, she says she's very single.
I'm very single. I don't want to date right now. Like I'm very much focused on like me and what I'm trying to.
Oh, sorry. I took that very as.
Very,
sorry, it's my man head. I took the very as.
No, very means
I'm
that
ready.
They're doing single life.
I'm very much doing single. Like
the energy is changed.
If someone came along, then like great, whatever. I'll be open to it. But I'm not looking for anything. No, I don't like. I need to be focused right now. And
for you.
Yeah, that's what I'm focused on.
Next question. If you was on a desert island.
Oh God.
And you only had these two ingredients or things.
She might be if she messes up in that Dubai boy.
Listen,
there's a few deserts out there, so if she don't do it right.
Be camping out in the desert.
Babes, Don't call me then, yeah? I won't be coming over.
So the two things are petroleum jelly or olive oil. Which one would you have with you?
Olive oil.
Why?
I don't
She
know.
wants to fry fish.
Petroleum jelly's giving go. Like, that's giving real struggle.
Even in the desert, she wants to keep some class.
Yeah.
I love that.
No, because I can use olive oil for way more. I can cook with olive oil. I can cream my skin with it. I can put it in my hair.
All right,
have to.
privilege.
Yeah, no, olive oil.
Yeah, no, I'm here for that.
Excuse me.
I'm here for that.
Yeah.
Just say oil. Let me say olive oil. She says she picked up olive oil.
No,
What about vegetable? If I said vegetable, what else?
Sabrina
Olive oil, I
picked
did.
it. I'm still going for
vegetable.
I picked the
Okay.
question.
It's
I
okay.
picked that. Yeah, I did. It was me. So in the bedroom, are we wearing t-shirt and panties or lingerie?
Neither.
Oh,
Hallelujah.
damn! She is very single.
This is what the
She is very single. Wow.
Neva.
Neva, oh
That's my
God.
policy.
Oh, I love this
Yeah.
introvert person.
Those are always the ones. You see what I'm saying? The ones that are ready to fly to Dubai.
Wow,
They'll take
nothing?
you places. I'm telling
That
you.
wasn't an option, but okay, we'll take that as your answer.
We didn't even consider that, you know?
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, you're gonna have fun. You're
I
gonna
like,
have fun
yeah,
life.
yeah. She's all right. She alright. She gonna do alright. She gonna do alright.
Extracurriculums.
Yes. Yes,
Oh
man.
gosh. And the next question, do we have? So the next question is, I love this for you because actually you've done both. Mm-hmm. What would you prefer? Heat damage or relaxer burns?
Heat damage.
Why?
Can chop it off.
That
Relaxer
burn.
burn. That's even a
that's your
scab
skin.
and
That's an
painful.
injury. That's
Yeah,
a real
no.
painful injury.
Yeah,
Did
no.
you ever get any relaxer burns?
Absolutely. I used to relax my hair myself.
Oh, wow.
And I was over processing. Like, I didn't follow
You
the
left
instructions.
it until that
I would
burn.
be leaving it on. I'll be relaxing over the relaxer. I wasn't doing regrowth.
You are
I
so
was-
blessed to have that hairline of yours and be able to push those baby hairs into place.
Facts. Facts.
Wow. You are blessed though.
Oh, you are blessed.
Wow.
So I want to talk about products. What products would you suggest to use on someone's hair if they are busy with their fast life and they just need something now? What would you suggest?
What would I suggest to myself?
Okay.
The first thing, water, hydrate it with the water. Mm-hmm. Maybe like some kind of leave-in. Some kind of leave-in. My hair, I don't know about oil on my hair. I haven't figured out if it likes it or doesn't like it. At the moment, I feel like it doesn't really like it. I'm going with water and a leave-in.
So from our professional opinion, we say to people to use products for a purpose.
Okay.
So for instance, if you do have dryness or any flaky scalp or anything like that, it's best to use products for that purpose. So then you're actually going to resolve the issue.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Rather than doing it out of routine.
Yeah,
Every
Yes.
2 weeks, every evening, whatever. Yeah, scrap that. Yeah. Why
Whatever
do you need
it
to
needs.
use it?
Yeah,
And you know what? A lot of it is inbuilt. It's what our parents have done. So it's not to blame yourself. It's not to be hard on yourself. Because it's what people have been doing for centuries. It's what,
Right.
Greasing that
we've
scalp.
learned. Yeah, we grease it up. And when it's shiny, it's apparently meant to be
It's good.
hydrated
Yeah,
and
no.
good. You know, but it's heavy and weighty and you're messing up all your mum's doilies at the back of the chairs black.
do our mums have doilies?
No, back in the day, auntie had my auntie from Jamaica had the doilies at the back with all the fandangles on hanging and stuff.
wow.
Yeah, she had doilies.
Do you know
But
what that
you
is?
wouldn't know about the doilies
No,
because
I feel
you
like
probably
I
had
do, but I don't
leather.
know.
You probably had leather interior.
Yeah.
So sorry about that. Let's not talk about that. Recliners. So we wouldn't. I wouldn't have to talk
what
to you
kind of
about
picture
that.
I have painted here, but it is definitely not
I
that.
think David hasn't had the life that you've had.
Like,
You don't know about no greasy head or that. Move your head on the back of the chair of my doilies. Yeah, you haven't had that. You
David,
had
I
that.
think David would have liked to have done some of the ballet classes that you had.
I'm not
access
gonna
to.
lie.
it's not too late.
It's okay.
It's not too late.
Who said I ain't started it? Who said I ain't started it in a tutu?
Yeah.
Listen, people would pay.
In the middle, I'm gonna play split in the middle and just
There's
see.
some people that will pay to see my ass in a tutu.
Well, listen, we had someone come for him on the Instagram live, so they want his,
the Asian men like me. I don't know because they sense that I'm into.
They asked for his fans only.
My only fans.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm
Be like, I don't have it, but I'm gonna make it. Facts.
We are going off topic.
Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry.
So, it's been lovely interviewing you.
Yeah, man, it's been fun.
Here.
Thank you for sharing yourself with the world.
You're welcome.
I hope it felt authentic and natural.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
How can we find you? Where can we find you?
All of the socials, Instagram, SoundCloud.
Address and telephone.
Just those two. Because even I'm like, am I giving up my Twitter? I definitely do not follow me on Twitter.
Oh wow, why?
Because that is like my sacred space.
Oh, that's
where
for
like I
you.
just speak about just stuff.
Okay.
You know, you got to be careful these days because if you blow, you don't want.
Oh
stuff
yeah,
to be
people.
brought
Oh
up.
no, I've searched certain words and made sure there's. I'm squeaky clean,
yeah.
baby. Okay, ain't no one coming for me. No, you can find me on Instagram and SoundCloud at Miss Rio Jay, MsRiojay.
Oh, thank you so
Yes,
much. That was
girl.
lovely. We have a gift for you.
Ooh.
Yeah. So we
Always,
have
babe.
our home range to care for your hair.
Okay.
It's an actual treatment system.
Oh, I love this.
Yes. So the fact that
Oh,
you
I'm
just
excited.
you're like, oh, I don't care for my hair, but I wear my headscarf all the time.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, I didn't care about my hair.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, healthy hair, like, because obviously we just chopped some of my hair off. I would like to not do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not
Like,
as much.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would like just small little maintenance trims.
Yes.
And retain length. So the
Yeah.
only way I'm going to do that is if I take care of my hair. So
Yeah, so our treatment does that.
perfect.
Follow the manufacturer's instructions.
No problem.
It's a bit more concentrated than a conditioner, so you don't need to use it every time you wash.
Okay.
And enjoy.
Oh, I'm excited.
You're welcome.
Thanks,
Let me grab that for you.
guys.
You are more than welcome.
You got to let us know. You got to take some photos. Send us some photos in.
I'll be
and let
sending
us
them
know
from
how it's
Dubai.
going.
Yeah. Oh God, this is amazing.
From the desert.
No, because this
You
is
better
so
work.
good because this means that I can like take care of my hair
There we
myself
go.
now. Thank you.
Wow,
Oh no,
as well.
this is so cute.
Yes,
All the branding.
Yes.
I love this.
So
I don't know.
enjoy.
The cameras are here.
Okay. Morells, home hair care.
This is so cute.
So
Thank you,
that's
guys.
just an extension of what we've done for your hair today, so you can maintain it that way.
I love this.
Oh, you're welcome. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Enjoy. And everyone that's watched, thank you for watching.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure, Rio.
It's been a pleasure to be here. This was fun.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
guys.
Thank
Next
you.
podcast is going to be in Dubai.
Oh, yes.
Stay tuned for that. Real
Just
things
to
in
know
newspaper.
that I was about to say, Uno are paying for your own
Sam,
flights,
well,
yeah?
You are the one talking about
Because
the money and things. So
I don't have anything, okay? I'm poor.
We're not there yet. Maybe in a
I
year's
rebuke
time. So everyone that's enjoyed the podcast, please remember to like, comment and subscribe. And if you want to share with your family and friends, we appreciate
Do
that
it.
too.
Do it.
And we look forward to seeing you on the next one.
yeah.
Bye.